Hello everyone. In this session, in this video, we are going to do NAT Gateway Practical Demonstration. How we can create and configure that onto the public subnet, NAT Gateway. In last video, we have discussed about the theoretical concept of NAT Gateway. Okay, so here we will do the practical demonstration of that. So what we will do, we will use this kind of topology. First we create one VPC, then we create subnet, then also the internet gateway we will create, then two custom routing table we will create and update that accordingly. One is a public routing table, one is a private routing table with private and public subnet, and also create two EC2 here and show you how NAT works here. Okay, so let's come to the console. Here we are already logged in here. So first we need to create VPC. First we need to create VPC. For that purpose we go to networking and content delivery, and here we will go to VPC. Okay, go to your VPC. You can see one default VPC is here. Okay, as I have told you, there is one default VPC is already here, but we will create another. Like we give the name netmind VPC. You will give any name, whatever you want to give. Here you need to mention 10.0.0.0/60. CIDR range, tenancy should be default, and create VPC. So VPC has been created. Look here. With the CIDR, NAT VPC has been created. Next step, we will go little fast because we have already done this. Just demonstrate the net. We are doing all things repeatedly. 3 subnet by default created. Create subnet. In which VPC we want to create subnets? We want to create in my personal. So here I will give in one private subnet. Private. Give any name, whatever you want to give. Otherwise, for easiness, I am giving this name -subnet. Availability zone, your wish. We are in. No problem. Leave it. We are in Stockholm. We are in Stockholm region. Here in Europe region. No problem. If we started, no problem. So give any, if you want to choose, no problem. Here 10.0.0.0/24 CIDR for this particular private subnet, and create. So private subnet has been created. Look, we will create one public subnet in same VPC. Public subnet. Availability zone. Okay. 10.0.1.0/24. It's a different CIDR block. So it has been created. 2 subnet has been created. One is the public and one is the private. Now create the internet gateway. netmind-igw, give any name, whatever you want to give, create internet gateway. So internet gateway has been created. Now what we have to do, go to routing table. Last time we used the default, but this time to make you more clear, I will create all routing table custom. One private -RT. Select VPC here and create. So one routing table has been created. I will create one more public -RT, and here I will choose same subnet, VPC, and create. Done. So now we can check. It is my private. Now we have to do the subnet association. I will associate it with, it was a private, na? Yeah, private subnet association private. Then if you're feeling I'm going very fast, so please also watch previous video of practical demonstration of VPC. It's a public, so I associate it with public. Done. Now routes. You can see here only this route is available. Local route is available, but I want this particular to connect with the internet. So 0.0.0.0 / internet gateway. One mistake we have done, I think we don't associate internet gateway with a VPC. That's why it's not coming here. So go back to VPC, go to internet gateway. Look, it is detached. We did this mistake. So first it should be attached with the VPC. Attach it with my VPC. Done. So route table, public, routes, edit routes, connected with the internet gateway. Now you can see name is appearing here, and save changes. So public route, if we go to private routing table, so route here I have this internet gateway and local, but private does not have any route to go to internet. It is having only one entry, that is its local route. So everything is done. To verify, let's come to EC2. We will create two EC machines, one here, one machine created here, EC2, and one I will create here. Instance, launch instance, one EC2 in public hyphen. I'm using this name for the clearance, so it will be easy to understand. Otherwise you can use any name, no issue. Same EC2, Windows, leave it default, T3 macro, T3 eligible, create a key pair, give one name, public, whatever name you want to give, create key pair, and it has been downloaded. So what I do, I just paste it on my desktop. Why it's not coming downloads? And I paste it on the desktop. Okay, it's mandatory to download. Now main thing we have to discuss, I have given the name public EC2, so it should be in the public subnet. Main thing that you have to consider here, net VPC, and it should be in the public subnet that is connected with internet gateway, and public IP should be enable. Clear? Public EC2 and auto assigned public IP is enabled. The security group add some rules, no issue, or TCP done. In the custom and security rule, whatever more you want to add according to your requirement, you can add. More I will add here. Otherwise not necessary, just to make it more clear I am doing all these things. And launch instance. It's a public has been launched. Instance. Refresh it. Yes, it is a pending state. In the meantime, I will launch one more in private subnet. Private -EC2. Same process, a window base I will create, whatever it's taking. Oh, what I do, the public PEM. I will select existed, no need to create new one. I just use save that I use for the previous. Here now we have to take care. It's a private, net mind. We have to choose private subnet this time. Okay. Auto assigned public IP, no. I will not assign any public IP here to this machine because it is in the private subnet. I don't want to make it open to access to anywhere from anywhere. I'm just adding some rules. Okay, so HTTPS from anywhere and launch. Check instances. Yeah, public and private both are running. Status check initializing. If we check it, it is in the public. Look, we have assigned public IP to the public EC2, but there is no public IP here in the private subnet because we don't assign the public IP. You can see here also public machine has both private and public IP, so can be accessed via internet. But EC2 in the private subnet does not have any public IP, so cannot be accessed via internet. So let's do one thing. I will connect this machine via internet. RDP, download RDP file. Keep. I will paste it on the desktop. I will paste it here. Okay. Now you can see here it is the public IP of this machine. Get password, upload private file, public.pem, and decrypt password. Password has been decrypted. So let's see, are we able to access this particular server we have created there, or EC2 we have created there? Yes. Paste the password. Okay. Yes. Now the main scene start. It's logging in. we are doing, we have created one EC2 here and one EC2 here, and via internet we have login in this machine. Got the point? That is in the public subnet having the public IP. We log in here. Let's check. It's done. Yes, check. Because this machine is in the public internet, public subnet, and connected to the internet gateway. So check, is this machine able to reach to the internet? Perfectly. This machine is able to reach up to the internet. Now what we do, so what we do here, one machine we have created here, one machine we created here, one EC2 we have created. We log in here. We log in this machine because this machine has a public IP and connected to the internet gateway. This particular subnet where we create this EC2 is connected to the internet gateway. What we do with this machine, this EC2? Any reply? What we do? We already have a login here. Via this machine we log in here because this is in the same VPC. And if you remember all things, there is one router, explicit router, who is performing all the routing within the local subnets within a VPC. So we now log in here. For that we require what we do, go to instance, private. What is the IP of this machine? We have to check that. IP is 10.0.0.147. What we do, come here and go to the remote desktop connection. Paste the IP, connect. Okay, now it is asking for the username and password. So password is same because we use the same IP. Still we create the password again, get password, upload file, that file we have used there, and decrypt and copy the password. Go back here. Default username is administrator and password that we copied from there. Okay, great. We are able to log in into another machine also because we are already here. We was here. First we log in here, that is connected to the internet. To log in here, what we do, via this machine we log in here because these are in the same VPC and explicit router is doing the internal routing also here. Look here. Yes, we log in here. Check, check. Look here. We have login into 10.0.0.147, but there is no public IP address. You can see here. You can see here there is no public IP. We log in it via one machine to another machine. Now what do you want to say? As this machine is not connected to internet gateway, is it able to communicate on the internet? Ping 8.8.8.8 minus T. It will say no, you are not allowed to, you don't have any route to reach up to the internet. Request timeout, because there is no path for this machine to reach to the internet. Now the NAT gateway come into the role. Go to VPC. Go to VPC. And we'll create one NAT gateway in the public subnet and update the route in private. NAT gateway. No NAT gateway. Create. Give any name. NAT gateway. I love it. Whatever the name we have given, NAT gateway. In which subnet? Always keep it in mind. Last time in theory I have discussed with you. It should be always in public subnet. First condition, it should be in the public subnet and there must be associated or allocate one elastic IP. So elastic IP has been associated here and create the NAT gateway. Simple, nothing so complicated. Check the NAT gateway. It is in the pending state, no issue. Even public IP is not assigned here. So now what we do, we go to the routing table. In the meantime it is coming up. Root. Here we edit routing table in private. Created NAT created in public. NAT created in public but updated in private root. If you want to go to internet, go via NAT gateway. Which NAT gateway? This one that we have created, and save changes. Done. So simple. Still we can see it's a request timeout because still maybe NAT gateway is in the pending state. Wait till it get a elastic IP and status change here. Take some time. Pending, taking time. Connected in public. Okay. So wait. You can see here till it is request timeout. Till it come in the up state. Taking a lot of time. Now it is in the available state. Now it is in the available state and public IP has been assigned. Now can we check? Yes, immediately it start communicating with the internet via NAT gateway. As soon as NAT gateway up, it start communicating with the internet. So that is the beauty of NAT. In the private subnet, with the help of NAT gateway, our machine able to communicate over the internet. So hope everything is clear to you. But keep it in mind, after completing every demonstration, practical what you do, always keep in mind to delete all the resources that you have created. Otherwise, sometime it become chargeable from you. You have to pay the money for that. So delete one by one. Look, first delete the NAT gateway. Elastic IP, either it gets detached from the NAT, but still, so maybe from last session, release, you must have to release this IP. Release. So in my previous IP, right now it is, because NAT gateway is here, so that's why we are not able to delete until this goes. After some time we can do that. Then go to EC2 and delete the resources, EC2 instances that you have created. Instance and delete. Instance state, terminate. Instance, you must have to do it. Always keep it in mind. Whatever resources create, So it will take some time. After that, same way you can delete the VPC I have demonstrated in last video also. Okay. So hope this all is informative for you. You learn, do practice again and again, watch the video and again, and do your labs. Okay. So thank you very much. See you in next video. VPC pairing. VPC pairing. Keep watching. Thank you very much.